put the door on now. So it's just got a nice little chrome hinge on it. You can see here, slides up and down. I had to put it on exactly like that. I couldn't get it to come down any further because I'll show you when I turn it round. I had to mount the hinges up a bit, and so this here, this chrome slide, when you lift this up, you can see it's right up in that corner there, and it's nice and straight down the side, but you can see that's the only place you can mount it, so it doesn't open completely 90 degrees, but near enough. So, and there's quite a gap on the bottom, which I'm a bit surprised about, but of course you can't see that. And there's also a new box coming with the interior kit. So it's kind of like this. This is a box for, this goes behind here. If I can show you. This goes, sorry, I use two hands. That box goes behind there. This obviously was in green. I'll be having it in beige. So that would kind of go in there like that. Yeah, anyway, it would kind of go like that, but it being beige, the new boxes. And there's a box goes on the back of that as well. Now what I've got to do is I've got to buy a new, this is the latch mechanism, and I have to buy a new one of these because I bought 5 new locks, and it turns out one is the ignition barrel, 2 for the left and right door, 1 for the boot, and the 5th one, I don't know why, but I thought it was for this cubby box here, but it is actually, it's for the petrol cap. So it's petrol cap, 2 doors, the boot, and the ignition. So I have to buy this one now separately with a new lock in it, and but they're not too bad. They're about €28, which is pretty good considering. And then I'll fit that in. But it looks nice. I like the way the walnuts all lined up together, so it looks pretty good. And so these are 2 reproduction mirrors that I bought from a gentleman called Christopher Winter. He's an Austrian. He has a business called XK Store up near Linz. He does XK stuff. He does all the Jaguar stuff, and this is like a classic. I think it was €92 for both wing mirrors, and they look pretty much the same. They're a kind of replica of the original. The only downside is that little flat-sided block there won't go through. You have to open that hole up just a touch. I mean, it's a fraction. I think you can just see a few shavings there. So it's only a fraction, but it's, anyway, I'll show you what it looks like on the car, because I've got one on, and that's how it looks on the car. So you have your 2 wing mirrors, or your 2 fenders from whatever part of the world you're from, and then there's another one goes into the center onto the dashboard, so it sits right in the middle and looks over the back. It goes about there somewhere on the dash roll. So there we go. So yeah, it's onwards and upwards. Hopefully by, as I said, by the end of the week or the middle of next week, we should be able to get it off this, maybe a little bit longer, and then do some finishing up work. But we're definitely getting there.
Just see first.
Still going to need quite at least another 2 down, I would say. There we go. Have them 2 grommets there, servos on top there, and then the tank straight underneath it, so it'll be a very short run. And it's all captured internally as well, so not sure if that's quite right the way it's set up, but we'll look at it when we get nearer the time. It's only to be painting it, putting the holes in it. Right, Refka's in on the act as well. She's getting all the metal ready for prep for paint. So everybody's going for it. So all this side stuff is not going to be painted with the car, it's going to be painted separately. You can see he's taken that off. What he's going to do now is fill this in. There's just a little bit where it was short there, a bit narrow. And then we'll put the chrome ring back in and check it. So So, just let you see what's going on here. So, just make sure there's nothing in the way of the door. There's a bit needs welding there, it's just come off. But you can see how the chrome's going to look on the top. It's nice here. And a nice gap in between it there. Obviously this chrome is only just hanging on, but it actually sits under that lip there, you can probably just see. So you have to put the security strip in, and then that lip goes over the top of this all the way up, which apparently is extremely tricky, so I've been told. So he's going to do the same here. There's a little bit on this one that needs... Oh, you already done this one? No, it needs a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the reason we've got to work on those this weekend is those chrome rings is because I need to take them up on Monday to get them de-chromed and get them back for Thursday so that we can send it away to get painted with the car. Now we've got one issue now with the chrome. The chrome's been extremely difficult to get on. You can see this one here, and unfortunately, I don't know if it will show up, but there's a crack right across here. So, but these look nice. So yeah, there's a crack right across it. So they're gonna have to, I don't know, I suppose dip the whole thing and re-chrome it, but it's down to them. So yeah, here's what it is. This only the OTS has these chrome tops here, but against the burgundy, that's going to look fabulous, I think. So this is the dash top, or the dash roll, whatever you want to call it. This is from our car originally. It was black interior, and you can see now. I'll take it off and see. You can see how bad it is. So there's the metal. This will go down now and get sandblasted. Fortunately, it's not. It's only surface corrosion, but that's been on there since the car was built. No doubt about it. And there's like a foam roll here. I'm hoping that John Skinner give you that piece. I'll check with him just to make sure, because there's an awful lot of crap in it. But we'll keep it as a guide. And you can see it's got a nice, I don't know what they call that stitching, but that double stitching in it. The thing that's really quite pissed poor is this air vent, isn't it? We've done the air vents already. We actually took them apart and then sandblasted them and then re-welded them because they were so badly corroded inside. But you can see how they're put together. They just slot through there and then they're just pulled over on the edge. So this one hasn't been done yet, and look how poor that is. Whoever put that together didn't bother pinning it very well. They just shoved it in and just slightly bent it over. You can see that's never been off the car, so I've got to do the same thing with this one. Take this one off, and you can see the thing on it. So, and the way they're rolled in the end as well is quite poor. So I'm sure we can make a better job than that, even though we're not interior guys. I'm sure we can do better than that. So that's pretty piss poor, I think. That no, it's not even been pushed down. It's like an aluminium, but with a copper bit on it. So I'll see if I can buy these new. If I can't, I'll have to try and repair them.